North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un is responding to President Trump's declaration he would totally destroy the country, calling Kim Rocket Man in his official remarks before the UN General Assembly. In a lengthy statement to Korean Central News Agency, Kim described Trump as a frightened dog and said this: "I'm now thinking hard about what response he could have expected when he allowed such eccentric words to trip off his tongue. Whatever Trump might have expected, he will face results beyond his expectation. I will surely and definitely tame the mentally deranged U.S. dotard with fire." A dotard is defined as a weak or senile old person.
Wow.
President Trump tweeted just moments ago, quote,
Here we go.
"This is unbelievable.
This is like ping pong. This is like Twitter
Kim
ping pong.
Jong-un
With nuclear
of North
weapons.
With nuclear
Korea,
weapons, yes.
who is obviously a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, will be tested like never before."
Okay. There you
Okay, Donald.
Now we get it.
You know what?
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
You are not a child. You're a 70-year-old man.
Caddy,
Stop.
Caddy, 71. Caddy, Mika said before, so-called leaders.
This is
If I
sad
can just put a caveat on that, so-called leaders with a lot of nuclear weapons.
Yeah, that's the worrying bit about all of this, right?
Yes.
I mean, look,
Not
we
funny.
expect this from North Korea, and sometimes North Korea reminds me of, my kind of young children when they're desperate for your attention and they'll do and say anything to try and get your attention, including launching missiles or sending outrageous comments. It's just that you don't really expect the leader of the United States to engage every time Kim Jong-un calls him a
Unless maybe
dotard. You expect him to just take the high ground. Because all you're doing is giving him more attention.
Giving him what he wants.
Exactly what he
You're
wants.
giving him what he wants.
Exactly. And you're giving him more and more of an excuse to try and actually do something with those toys he
And
has.
provoke, and Donald Trump, this morning, the president, has done it again, and now he's going to respond.
This was the concern during the presidential campaign, because we're not talking about little Marco or low energy Jeb anymore. When Donald would insult on Twitter and give nicknames to people, people said, what happens if he wins and he's president of the United States and the stakes are higher? And it's not just calling somebody a bad name, but you're provoking and antagonizing somebody who's developing a nuclear weapons program. Well, here we are. We've got the insult comic on Twitter going back and forth with a man who has nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Who's referring to him now as the U.S. dotard.
Dotard.
And actually, I mean, what's odd about this is there is a kind of push at the moment. We had America announcing more sanctions yesterday. The EU announced more sanctions yesterday as well. There is a kind of diplomatic push to try and see if we could have one last-ditch effort on the sanctions. So things are happening that are good on North Korea at the moment. But then you have this weird soundtrack that is just ratcheting up the tension. And if we have a war with North Korea, it could well end up because it's a mistake. I mean, it could be something like this that precipitates a miscalculation. You don't need it. There is nothing to be gained.
And this is personal right now between two men who are behaving extraordinarily immaturely. And, Harold, when you're running the most powerful country on the planet, you don't have to respond to insults. I mean, I think we've all learned this in, public life. Some pretty crazy things can be out there. You let it go, because you know that just responding elevates somebody that's just yapping to try to get your attention. And we all know that. The president, he just can't let anything pass. And
So easily played.
It's a political campaign, that's fine. But if you're letting yourself get easily played by this little doughboy in North Korea with nuclear weapons, see, I can say that. I'm a cable news host.
You're revealing you would reveal that you were pathetic and needy if you respond to something like that.
Are weak and insecure. I mean, why would you do that? Because, again, you're just upping the stakes. Because now, Un's going to respond. And then Trump responds. And when do they fire missiles in response to his latest insult?
It amplifies the worry that Willie so well articulated. And two, you wonder, where are the James Bakers?
Oh my God.
Where are the Jim Bakers? Where are the
you've got
the
John
statesmen?
Kelly. I mean, he's
not working.
Well, you got to stop this. Because as Willie said, this is not playfulness here. This is two people playing, to Joe's point, with nuclear weapons, and a leader in another part of the world who feels comfortable calling the leader of the free world, what was the word?
Dotard.
Dotard, yeah.
We're in a different space. I'm 47. I've never seen anything like that.
No, he's got to stop. People have got to get him to stop.
Up next.
When you're talking about North Korea
Gotta
nuclear
stop.
weapons, tone it down. And let's try to avert nuclear war.
President Trump is heading to Alabama later today. I swear to God.
I'm looking
To
like that.
push his pick for
I
Jeff
swear to God,
Sessions'
what?
Senate
Something
seat.
wrong with Alabama? I wish I were going to Alabama today.
And it's putting
Alabama and Vandy this weekend, huh?
Biggest
They're calling
game we've had in
upset
a long
alert. They're calling
time.
upset alert.
Well, let's slow-
Upset alert.
We'll slow down a little.
Understand what ESPN
The
said?
line's 18.5.
Wait,
so that'd be a big upset.
ESPN is saying upset alert?
They said upset alert yesterday.
Remember we went down there a couple years ago?
That was great.
We had a
Tuscaloosa.
great time.
We should have gone this. What are we doing?
It's
be right
Tuscaloosa.
back.
Why are you guys not going to that game?
Don't go to
Right.
black. I'm
Just go
talking
to
about
black.
Tuscaloosa. Don't even
Go to
think
black.
about it.
Who do you
Is
think you should
Tuscaloosa
listen to
not an
right
amazing
now?
place?
I love Tuscaloosa.
I would suggest-
SEC towns, Tuscaloosa, Oxford, Nashville,
God.
Athens.
We'll be right back.
Unbelievable. Ramma Jamma Yellowhammer. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.